Hey, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Grantha. So, last session we discussed about the Dynatrace basic information like introduction part of the Dynatrace, what the feature of the Dynatrace. So, today on this session, we are going to discuss about the point number 3 to last. We will discuss about the entire information about the Dynatrace tool, what things we are monitoring, what the other information we can check on the DT monitoring tool there. So, if anyone missed the last video, so just please go and watch from the playlist the load runner, JMeter, load runner Jenkins, and now the Dynatrace session is already available on the YouTube channel. So you can watch, and if I have any doubt, just comment me on the comment box. So once you will install the Dynatrace tool, after launching the page, your UI will become like that. So here only you need to just enter your ID and password. Once you will enter your user ID and password, the dashboard of the Dynatrace will be looks like that. So there you can see the lot of information under the dashboard. You can monitor the infrastructure graph also. You can store the session also. You can check the deployment health, everything. So we will go one by one. So first the Dynatrace dashlets. What the things available inside the dashlet, and those all things we can monitor using the Dynatrace tool. So under the dashlet, we can monitor the error, exceptions. We can monitor the database. We can check at the web requests, web services. Apart of that, on the server side, we can check at the CPU, thread, memory. So those all information we can check inside the Dynatrace tool when we will go under the dashlet option. Okay. Now next the thing is come if so those are the things we can monitor on the live execution. Now the next thing is that when our execution has been done, so how can we save the Dynatrace session? So now for that you just go on the setting option. There is a one option is a store session. So once you will click the store session, that window will open. Under the name, you need to give your like what the name of you want to give for the session. So suppose I am doing the some smoke test. So I just given the name of the smoke test of the particular application, and there once your test will be done. So on your result analysis file, the time will be mentioned there, time and date, everything will be mentioned. So just you need to mention your the starting date and time and the end of the date and time for their execution, and then click on the OK button. So once we click on the OK button, the for that particular duration, your Dynatrace session will be stored. So now how you can find out the Dynatrace session? So again, just go on the stored session and you can find out with the same name, whatever you mentioned there. And then further you can do the analysis. But now the most important thing is come like how the all information will comes into the Dynatrace server. For that, two modification you need to do on your load analysis script. First, that's the code inside the global.h file you need to put as the same as it is. You can find out on the Google. There is the same code you need to use each and every script. Nothing will be changed there. Second, on inside your action part, init part, how for if suppose I want to capture the each request, each transaction for that, so always just below of the start of the transaction, just mention the in particular code. So what is the mean of the code? The add Dynatrace header, then after that na is equal to whatever is mentioned there, that is your transaction name. So you can see there the start transaction is the LGN01 open app. So the same transaction name you need to mention there, and the PC is equal to the information, whatever the first line of the web URL submit, whatever is in the double code, just copy and paste it, the same is equal to the PC. So after modifying all those two things, your all information will be captured on your Dynatrace session for the particular transaction. Now apart of that, what the things here comes on the monitoring. So I told if you go on inside the dashlet, here is the error and database information is available. So just click on the errors. So when you will click on the error, there is a lot of HTTP error is available. So you can directly go on that, click on the particular option, and here it will tell you like what the total count and how many transaction is causing with the particular HTTP error. And once you will right click and then go on the drill down for the pure path, you will get the particular transition behind it. Next thing is that the database, once you will click, so it will show you like which particular query is running on your the instance and which particular query is causing the high response time. So those information also we can monitor using the Dynatrace tool. Second, whatever I was discussing about the tag web request, when you will mention the specific code, So it will capture there and set the pure path. So right hand side, you can see the some pure path hotspot is there. So once you will click on that option, it will directly blink on the bottom the particular specific web services, a particular request, or for what reason your response is coming high. Okay, that's the some information is there. And the last things is that we can monitor the some server graph also. We can monitor the CPU graph, we can monitor the busy thread, then thread count, garbage collector. Those all things is available inside the Dynatrace tool. So this is the basic and brief introduction about the Dynatrace tool, how it works and how we can go ahead on the different type of the analysis and monitoring. So mostly those are all things we can monitor using the Dynatrace tool. The best feature always be for the Dynatrace, like we can monitor as the live information, live execution time and duration also, and we can store the direct registration also. Okay, so I hope that everything has been clear for the all. If you still you have any doubt, any confusion, so just comment me on the comment box on the video link. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, thanks to all. Please share the video to your friends and colleagues, and if anyone missed to the subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thanks to all.